So, Grand Rising, rise grandly, and good morning to everybody else. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? I'm fine, and I know that you are too. All right. How's everybody doing today? Huh?
There we go.
How everybody doing today? I hope. No, I don't. I don't hope. Y'all don't know it or not. Y'all don't know it, and many of y'all don't. But hope is a curse word. It's a curse word. So, and I'm learning. So, you might catch me, it probably trying to slip out, but I'll be like,
James Brown.
Not today. Not today.
James.
Ain't no hope today. Here we go, James. Look, I told you.
What's the site?
Feed Finders.
Feed Finders.
You want to play with my feet? You go to Feed Finders. It's a specific place for y'all. If you don't want to play with them, then it ain't no need. If you don't go there to play with them, it ain't no need for you to come on here no more with that bullshit. Okay?
Mr. Brown.
So, how is everybody doing today? I had a dentist appointment yesterday. And look, to me, y'all might not hear it, but to me, when I go, I hear
What's the thing?
My teeth.
Oh.
So y'all might not hear it, but I normally don't have to get numb, and they had the numb yesterday, and it was just so glorious because
It was so glorious because
it was such a fun time.
So
she was just tugging all in my mouth and stuff, and hold y'all been like that. And it was cool. She kept on asking me, am I okay? And I was like, I'm great.
I've never been better.
I want to tell her, like, you don't need to talk to me while you do this. You can just be in my mouth. But I like that dentist. I really like that dentist on a dentistry type level. It's like my friends do not see me on here. It's like, today is Thursday. Let's call her. Grand Rising, Frida.
Where Frida? Oh, Frida.
So, yeah. So after I came home from the dentist, to avoid any pain or anything, I got my ass in the sun. No pain.
I guess you avoided it.
No pain. No pain. No gain. Hey, fam bam.
What's up? Hey, so that was a woman's retreat trip.
It looked like y'all have fun.
Yeah, it looked like y'all had a lot of fun, Jeannie.
You know, the crazy part is I seen your mom posted a picture, right? And then I was like, how dare she go on all women's vacation with her daughter and did boom. And you was in the next picture. I was like, see, I knew. I knew.
For real. We all
Because I told him, I said, your sister out there partying hardy. I was like, she didn't take her daughter. She did.
Your brother's supposed to come out here tomorrow. He said he might be able to. No, Saturday, not tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'll give me somebody to look
Up to. Yeah, it's funny. It's real funny. Ain't nothing wrong with being 5'3". Don't ever let nobody tell you different.
Yeah.
Unless you're a man. It's everything wrong with being 5'3". No, I'm kidding. I love little people. We were just talking about that yesterday. I was like, I think I know why I love little people.
Now everybody like, why?
No, I'm gonna leave it to myself. Some things, look, let me tell y'all. Some things I can say, and I ain't got no problem with it. But some things I hesitate. Not that I still don't give a fuck, because I don't. But it's just that, what's the point in saying it if I have to explain myself? Because I don't like explaining myself for shit.
Damn.
I mean, if I'm communicating with you, it ain't no need for me to explain myself. It's self-explanatory. Grand Rising, beautiful. So he had to roll me up a paper thing yesterday because, I didn't want to do the the leaf. Oh yeah, no, he did a non-tobacco leaf. I don't mind the non-tobacco leaf.
I know, but you couldn't do the tobacco.
Yeah, I couldn't do the tobacco because Zinz was like, no nicotine, no tobacco, and for the rest of the day. So for yesterday, he wrote this up for me and he stuffed this up for me. And I was cool for the most part. I mean, I never was not cool. But we were trying to prepare for whatever I thought I was finna be in. But let me tell y'all something. What we do, we are so conditioned sometimes. Like, we are so conditioned to expect something, and we shouldn't do that because it's not, let's, for instance, Grand Rising, beautiful. For instance, when I came home from the dentist, I was cool. I didn't feel anything because I was still numb. So the numbness, I haven't had that. So the dentist was like, I've never had a deep cleaning. I just had normal cleanings because it was normal. But during the pandemic, I missed a couple of dentist appointments. So when I went back, like 2 years ago. So after, so during the pandemic, I didn't trust nobody to be going in my mouth with no tools or doing anything like that or anything. So now I'm there and they like, oh, you need a deep clean. Okay, so we going to you and blah, blah, blah. Now I've had cavities when I was younger, and I've had my wisdom tooth pulled when I was younger, and that was like over 30 years ago. No, let me see. Yeah, over 30 years ago. So it's been a very long time since I've had numbing in my mouth. So anyway.
Yeah, that got weird. You made that weird.
So anyway, so I went to the dentist yesterday and they numbed me, and then they did 2 numbs on me. They did a stick numb on me where they put this stuff on the stick and stuck it in my mouth.
Morning.
And then they shot me. And so when I came out, I didn't feel anything on this side of my jaw. So she kept telling me, I did a lot and I was digging. I know she was because she was in my mouth, y'all, and she was tugging. I'm like, is this bitch tugging with plaque? What the fuck is going on here? Why is she tugging me like that? So she was tugging. And so I'm like, okay, she was up in there and shit. And and like, even though I didn't swallow anything, I still tasted the presence of blood in my mouth. So I'm like, it's there somewhere. I just don't know what the fuck going on. So, and I was like, if I had my phone, I'll show. But no. So that was going. I enjoyed the dentist. I really enjoyed the dentist. I enjoy the dentist a lot more than most people do. Okay, so I'm like, she's like, you're gonna feel a lot of pain. I was like, I'm good. She was like, no, it's gonna be pretty painful. I was like, I'm good. Because I'm really, really good, because I'm like different. I'm one of them people who want to go to the dentist and who want the dentist to dig deep down in there and stuff like that. I like that. So I was like, no, I'm good. I was like, you did a great job. Give me a hug. You did really good. Thanks. So I left. And then I was like, okay, I went all the way there just to get to this part. This is what I'm talking about. So now I'm sitting up here. I'm waiting on the pain to kick in. Like, who the fuck? It just dawned on me, like, who the fuck does that? A human. I'm waiting on the pain to kick in. I'm waiting on the pain to kick in that she told me that I was going to have. What the fuck? And I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sitting up here waiting on some shit. What the fuck? Of course it's going to come because I'm waiting on it. So I'm like, nah, this shit ain't happening. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Ain't no pain coming. Y'all, no pain. I didn't feel pressure. I ain't feel shit. I'm good. And that is amazing. And I told him, she's a fucking great dentist. And I found my dentist. I don't care if I got to sell some extra feet pictures to go and pay cash for that dentist. I'm going to that dentist. So look, I want her to see my husband. I want her to see my kids. So yeah, that's what we went through yesterday. No pain, y'all. No pain, no gain. So, but I skipped the part about going out in the soul. I went outside and I did my meditation in soul yesterday. And I was like, this ain't no pain. It's no pain. Soul is healing it. And I did not feel not a single. So my mouth started thawing out. That's how I feel. That's how I feel when the feelings start coming back into your mouth. It started thawing out. And I was like, I had ate some Twizzlers. I don't eat Twizzlers. I eat red vines. I don't know why I say Twizzlers. But no, I don't even like Twizzlers. I don't like the taste. I like red vines. So my mom's like, why are you eating that when that's hard? You just get out the dentist from having, them dig into your mouth like surgery, and then you're going to go and get you some red vines. And the thing was, the red vines, they only hard when you leave them open. These were fresh. So when you open them, they were chewy. And then you can put it on this side and you can chew it. And it's heavy. So it's not going to sneak over to the other side while you're chewing. It's going to stay on that side while you're chewing. So that's why I ate the whole bag, y'all. I ain't had no business doing that, but I was hungry. Not to mention the fact this man, he's sitting outside waiting on me at the dentist. I'm coming out and I can't feel nothing. And he crunching on a taco and some French fries with a root beer. And I'm like, and he's like, I was trying to hurry up. And I'm like, you can hurry faster because you could have seen me coming. But he didn't because he was too busy eating his taco.
No, I was on the phone with Policy Genius.
See? I
was trying to be down.
So, Yeah, we had a long eventful day yesterday. And then I was just so grateful last night. I'm going to see. Oh,
What?
we really had an eventful night last night, y'all.
What?
We really did.
What happened?
Oh, you want me to say it?
What happened?
You want me to say it?
What? I don't remember.
See it? Let me tell y'all. Let me see. Look. $300 is so little to him that he don't even remember.
No,
he don't even remember. He don't even remember. He like, that's the nail shop. I don't count that. Yes, count that.
I counted it all.
So we won the lotto yesterday.
I found $1. I counted it all. We win $5. I counted. Oh.
So yeah, we win small all the time, but we win a little bit more than what we usually win, and we're grateful. We are grateful.
Shoot.
And we will do our part and continue to win.
Another one.
So, but yeah.
Some of y'all got it. Some of y'all didn't. It's okay.
Hey, sis. Am I gonna see you this weekend, sis? I'm gonna have
this weekend or September.
Oh no, yeah, September. Duh. What I'm thinking about? Oh, my grandbaby's birthday party. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Dang, that's crazy because I was sitting up here talking to my friend on the phone yesterday, Misha, and I was like kind of getting excited that I was gonna be seeing her this weekend, and I'm not. But I will see y'all in September. We gonna turn the fuck up. And by turn the fuck up, I mean drink purslane juice.
I tell you, eat from the garden.
So I turn up. Let's turn up, y'all. And everybody some gloves. But yeah.
What's up, Melanie, God, and Celia, Renee?
So what's the UV in y'all area today? Are y'all paying attention? No. Pay attention. Pay attention. What's the UV in y'all area today? Get out there, y'all, and get you some.
Get out, get.
My friends of no color, go the other way, back into the house.
My friends of no color.
But get out there and get you some sun.
Man, I don't know what language you typing in. The only thing I recognize is.
And if you know what your UV is, even though that's bullshit chart be lying on the internet, you can it's kind of, you can still go by it just a little, just to know just how long that you need to be out there, because you don't want to be out there too long, but I don't know, get you some power.
Cups up. Let me do this real quick. Cups up. I don't know what y'all drinking.
I'm drinking regular coffee because my lazy ass, I didn't make me no more dandelion because I sold all the rest of the one that I had. So I had to make more. And I just was lazy. I ain't did it. So I've been working on my purslane though, and that's what I've been doing for the past couple of days, is working on my purslane, getting my labels together. I made the oil and I drained all that stuff. I did that like a week and a half ago. So I made seasoning. I made seasoning a couple of days ago. I dried out all the purslane. I came up with a better way to dry my purslane because purslane is a succulent, and don't ever hang that shit in your house thinking that it is just going to dry like every other herb would. It's not. It's going to take fucking forever. I'm saying it's forever. You'll be drying that shit for, I think it took like 2-3 months. I ain't lying. And you constantly got to look at it because you don't want anything messing with it, or depending on what you're doing with it. So, and that's another reason why I was trying to dry it out inside the house. But, and then it's just like a total mess. So, I mean, you just You really have to maintenance that shit while it's drying. If you have it hanging and you have something up under it, then you might be able to catch all the dying parts of it, and then you'll be able to use that. Me, I have to go through a process. Well, it's done now, but I'm not ever doing it like that again. But I had to go through the process of shifting it, moving it around. You don't want mildew to come, on it and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, it was just a whole process. So the dehydrator work is just took 24 hours to do so. And the oven worked perfectly fine. I put the oven on 200 and I put like 5 pounds of purslane in there, cut up without the stems. The stems are really thick. So I've chopped up all the stems off. I keep those because I like pickling those. And those is really good. Now, if you chop those up and you put them in a pickle jar and you pickle them, one stick, eat one stick a day. And you definitely see the results in 7 days with any numbers that you're taking, blood pressure numbers, sugar numbers, cholesterol numbers, any number that you're taking, one stick a day, and it's good for you. So, and I was trying to tell a lot of people, like, I be sneaking this shit on my mama. So she don't really be knowing that she taking a lot of stuff because I have to sneak stuff on her because she like, nah, I'm not taking that. So the only thing that she willingly takes is the sea moss. And she likes that. So she takes it.
Looking for that.
Yeah, she looks for it. I have to make sure that my refrigerator has sea moss in there at all times because she drinks it with her coffee. No matter how many cups of coffee she has, she is going to put sea moss in there. So I finally got her doing that. And I'm so grateful that she does it.
Because really good. She does that.
She does really good with the sea moss. So, I mean, you can drink sea moss in your coffee. You can drink it in your smoothie. You can drink it in your tea. But you do have to understand that it is a gel. And if you're drinking it in tea, you might be able to see it. Or, it might be different. I'm not even paying attention to that.
I'll be looking every now and then.
Yeah. So that's how that went. And
what country are you from over there on YouTube? What country are you in? Because it's like they be typing in. I don't know.
Well, whatever country it is, they must not be able to smoke, or it just happened because they always talking about legal marijuana.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, okay. Cool.
So, everybody's doing great today?
Everybody's doing great today. I'm about to take my glasses out because I'm done with the glasses part of what I had to do.
Yeah, so on the magical side of things, they won't let me talk about that shit. So, I won't talk about that shit.
Need to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about that.
So, I'll go to Melanated later and talk about that shit. And sometimes, a lot, it's just not, it's not ready. Like, I know y'all say some people not ready for shit, but really, no. Mm-mm. I'll be thinking that, people be ready, but then they be like, I'll be like,
I'm gonna finish this cup.
You wasn't ready.
I'm gonna finish this cup. There's gonna be time to raise the blood.
So,
is this dark roast, French roast?
French roast. It tastes Frenchy, baby. Do it taste Frenchy, baby?
It's like you got caught up between characters.
I didn't know what character I was doing this morning, y'all. I was like, who is that? I was like, was Betty Boop?
Peace.
And he like, yeah, it's Betty Boop. It's Betty Boop.
Done.
Yeah, he like it's a race because it's got sea moss in it.
No,
so
it's not a race.
No, that's how. Not with me. I'm talking about you having a race with yourself.
Do I not have to drink it while I'm morning?
Well, yeah.
All right. There you go. I gotta drink it while it's warm. I like hot stuff hot.
So I've been off of sea moss for about 5 days now, and only because I haven't been putting it in my coffee. I've been forgetting. I forgot. But the thing is, when you take sea moss daily and then you stop, you would definitely be able to tell the difference because your body is not getting those minerals that it used to get. And then when you start again, you would definitely be able to take the difference. The only thing that I can't tell the difference is the energy because I am energy. But no, the only reason I can't tell the difference in, the energy that it gives you because I'm taking other things that also give you, that balances the energy. So, and really, I was not joking when I said, but seriously, I am energy and I am really good at balancing.
Melanin Goddess Sylvia Renee, screenshot that and then show it to Taz and Marty.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to send a picture to Marty. We used the roller thing that she had sent.
You took the picture.
I forgot to send it. I'm going to send it this morning.
Okay, so blunts up. Blunts up. Eat it.
Blunts up.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Let me hit that. That's looking good.
Okay. And away we go.
So, we are high.
This is our first I hit it.
I'm buzzing. And that's crazy because yesterday I got offended at a buzz. I was offended. Like, he had gave me his oil pen. And he's like, you can't do any tobacco or blunts or anything. So just do the oil pen. So I was like, first of all, I don't like oil pens. I don't like that shit. I never have.
Her bougie came out.
That's right. So I was like, I don't like this. I was like, I don't like it. I was like, it's giving me a buzz and I need a high because I don't like shit playing with me like that. Buzzes are when you coming down, not when you going up. So I was like, I don't like this. So yeah, because I just don't. I never did. I never did. I remember when, we first started buying the oils. I never did like the oil.
I like the mist.
I was like, it don't make my head feel right. I'm good. It don't make my head feel right. So I just stick with the plant. Just the basic plant. Yeah. He enjoys the oil and the oil does him good. My first experience with oil was when my daughter's husband bought me a I say daughter's husband because they weren't even married yet. But he bought me a oil, CBD oil pen. And it was a really nice oil pen. And I used it, but I just did not like the oil. And so we bought another thing of oil because it was like, no, but it was him who liked it, not me.
Yeah.
Not me. Now, what I do like is I like that Snoop Dogg pen that you can stuff weed in and it burns the weed. What happened to your pen, baby?
Really?
What happened to it? It's gone?
Yeah.
Dang. I like that pen. And you know what? I need to look for that pen because I like that pen. You can actually put a bud in there.
But you put one hit at a time.
Well, I mean, you got to because it has to warm the weed. Well, after you get it warmed up and going, the pen actually, it's a really good pen. It gives really good hits. And you're getting pure hits, no oil.
Yeah, you're getting 1 or 2 hits at a time.
No, you're not getting one. Yes, one or two hits at a time.
Yeah, then you got take it out, clean it, put it back in, get it
No,
clean,
you don't
take
get
it out. Clean. That's because you ain't never take it out and clean it.
Oh, maybe so.
Yeah, you gotta take it out and clean it.
Cause I know I had to take it down, unscrew it, and twist the stuff in there.
You do that. You did that like once.
I don't know.
You did it like once, one time. That's an indica we just had. We had some indica.
Yeah, is that the new shit that you just got yesterday?
This is the new stuff. You didn't like that shit. No, you lit that one. Yeah,
we had some shit that we named Egypt. It has a name, but we decided to name it Egypt.
Thai Kush is its real name
because that shit was.
Well, we named it, and the name ended up being appropriate, but our reason for naming it was not.
Right. See, when we first hit it, it was nasty. And we was like, what the fuck?
Because we had just
but we got so much fucking high. We was like, what the fuck?
Shit. First we had some really smooth stuff.
Some good shit.
This stuff was like
feel good.
It was like inhaling air.
Shit.
It was like inhaling air and walking on clouds. And then right after that, we turned around and we had this other stuff.
So we went from to
yikes. Yikes.
Like we need tissue to spit.
But that stuff was blasting us off the planet.
Yeah, that shit was.
But by the time we really realized that it was blasting us off the planet, we had already gave it the title Egypt because it was so different.
So yeah.
So we called the other one Dubai and we called the other one Egypt.
But Egypt wind up being like
Egypt wind up getting us through.
Shit, Egypt, yeah.
Egypt wind up getting us through.
We went back for more Egypt. Hey. So yeah, that was pretty good. It's pretty good. But
so I got a lot of work to do outside today. I ain't been outside in a couple of days, but I got a lot of work to do because I walked out there and I saw they just trashed my yard when I ain't out there.
Yes, food is kids,
blankets,
kid shit. But we gotta prepare for my mom's party that we have coming up. School is starting back, but we homeschool, so it's gonna be just gonna be a smooth process. Summer. So
I got people I need to call. I'm gonna call a couple people this weekend.
But then the only thing that we have going on that is coming up is my mom's. My mom will be 73 years old.
You keep skipping over Ice and Vanessa.
Oh. See, because they don't usually come. So our kids are coming out. Well, our son is coming out here to spend the weekend with us. We don't get to see him but once a year. But when he comes, he definitely stays the weekend or at least 4 days. He stay with us for a couple of days. So he's bringing a +1, a very important +1.
Yeah.
So he trying to see how important this is. So yeah, and this is the first time the family is meeting her. So she get to meet. Well, no, 6 actually met her, but she get to meet her on the day that she didn't throw up because that day she had threw up and she wasn't feeling it. So,
she wasn't feeling it.
But she'll be feeling it this weekend.
6 can't ride in the car too long. She don't like that.
No, she can't. Well, the thing is, it's like we're up, and when we go down,
elevation wise,
and she feels that every single time we take that freeway, she feels that. So I it's just weird that she did it so late.
Yeah.
Because she normally do it when we're going down, and or if we get to the bottom, then she'll be like, bleh. Like clockwork. She do it mostly all the time, and we try to make her so comfortable in that car seat with air hitting her and stuff, so that she won't get that heat and want to throw up and stuff. So, but this time she waited until we actually got in Long Beach, and we had rode around Long Beach for a while.
Yeah, we was handling business, but I was turning too many corners. Yo, Scotty, I I got to use that King roller, man. It took me 3 tries.
So I think we're gonna be going
It took me 3
4-wheeling
tries.
this weekend.
Yeah.
See, if we had our what is it? A 4-seater? If we had our 4-seater,
that would have been
be
perfect
cool.
for a 4-seater. See what I'm saying? I don't know why she be
about the 4-seater. See, so he decided. He decided.
That's right. Yeah, I decided.
He decided
yes
that he was gonna sell the other 2-seaters. He's just gonna sell them. I didn't really necessarily want them to be sold because what if everybody don't want to ride in the 4-seater? What I think you should. I was like, I think you should at least keep the other 2. Anyway, we still got them.
Wait a minute. First of all, I heard this conversation in my head. It's not gonna sound right.
What conversation?
This conversation is not.
Why it's gonna sound right? Why?
Because they're gonna be like them motherfuckers.
Okay, so I mean, people who know us already know that we got. Yeah. Okay, so I'm saying,
right.
We don't have a lot of room. Our house is not our space in our garage and stuff is not big enough to be able to hold 3 4-wheelers and then buy a 4-wheeler 4-seater because our 4-wheelers it's one person.
Right.
It's a 1-seater. So, but I just didn't see the need in giving that up to get a 4-seater. So I told him, why don't you just get the 4-seater? Just get the 4-seater and keep the other ones because 6 ain't really, he bought her one, but she ain't really been riding it. So she ain't really had a chance to get on. She's still in a power wheel. She ain't graduated to the 4-wheeler yet. So,
6 and then my do nothing but ride. And then ride.
Right. She don't want to drive. And then my 14-year-old, she's just now wanting to start go out. And so, there's another one, a full adult size one that's needed. And then I don't want to give mine up. So there they go. And then he got his 4-seater, which he ain't gonna have nobody sitting in it.
Yes.
But one other person.
Watch how many people want to ride. Because driving, it's a little workout. It's
so we was at the gas station the other day and we see this man with a 4-seater. It was a really nice 4-seater. But y'all, and
it was quiet too.
Yeah, it really was. But that man thing looked like it cost as much as a car did.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that much. It was
But so that ain't. I was like, that's beautiful. But that is not. Yeah. So now that's fucked up. Because let me tell you how this gonna go. So now when we go look at the 4-seaters, he gonna show me some shit that's not as good looking as that one we seen at the gas station.
No, I ain't.
And I'ma say, I don't like it.
Might as well get that one.
But might as well go on and get the one we saw because that's
pretty. You are woman, first of all. But that's the one thing that you do like a man, however you introduced it to her. Like if you said, hey, there's some new earbuds. This is how she gonna see earbuds. Until she decides to look into it otherwise. So the fact that she saw that one 4-seater, that's all she knows.
Because when we went to the place, so we went up to the place where we get the 4-1 quads from, and they didn't have. They was like, we don't keep the 4-seaters here.
So we got to order them from
Texas. Gotta order it, and
Texas.
Then it comes in. So because I was like, I want to see how it looked. Now, if I would have saw that one before I would have saw the one at the gas station, depending on the price now, because the price matters to me. But happiness matters more. So,
hey, no, the whole I was showing her the Polaris 4-seater, the all-terrain one, and then they got
because I asked him, can you ride this on the street? And he was like, you can drive this on the street. The dude was at the gas station and he just took off the gas station like
that motherfucker was quiet.
Our 1-seater, you can't drive that on the street. The only way you can drive that on the street is if you drive into a trail.
And that motherfucker loud.
It's loud.
That motherfucker loud.
Yeah, it's loud.
That 4-seater was quiet though.
The 4-seater is quiet, but our neighbors and stuff, like
we got neighbors.
we probably was the only people,
We was
really
the first
people with the forerunners in the neighborhood, because your neighbors can hear it and stuff. Now they have them in behind us.
It's all behind us.
So we hear them going up and down the street all day long. But also we on this app and in the neighborhood, people who don't have them, they talk so bad about them. It's like having a Harley Davidson. People who got them, they don't give a fuck about how that motherfucker sound to everybody else in the neighborhood.
I care.
I do too, because I hate them.
I care.
I hate those motorcycles. Yeah. It's like why the fuck is it so loud? Yeah. It shouldn't be loud. So that's how some neighbors feel about forerunners.
So I don't speed through the neighborhood. I usually go to.
It don't even matter if you go at
it's loud
pace. It's still going to be loud, and you got your helmet on. So it's still loud to you. It's muffled, but it's still loud. And so I just be like, I'm one of them.
But see,
they like, damn, why this bitch riding around?
The other morning, me and my daughter got up. We took them out. She didn't even know we was gone. She couldn't.
No, I didn't hear them start. I normally hear them start up, and I hear them take off, and I hear them in the long distance. I can hear them so far away, and I hear that shit, and I be like, that's my husband out there, because I can hear that shit. Unless somebody else then decided to go on and. Right, and it don't be that many people out there riding them around together like that.
Yeah, but you hear them going.
But you do. We hear them all the time. Like our neighbors on the next block, I actually can see them out my window when they were loading them up, because now they're trying to take them, and Karen probably had a ticket. Yeah. They probably was riding around with it on the street, and the police saw it. And there was somebody called because they say on the neighborhood app, some Karen is always going to call the police. But they eat their ass up. Why are you calling the police on them? They're just having fun. They live out there in the desert. Why did you move out there? Why did you buy a house out in the desert if you're not gonna want people to ride 4-wheelers?
Boy, we got some inspected gadgets in the neighborhood. It's a neighborhood app too, so we don't know them. But oh yeah, did anybody hear 3 loud pops at 11:59 last night?
I gotta go on there because it was a detective that came to our door the other day, and they were looking for somebody, and they was looking for a neighbor, and they was like, "Do you know?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know none of my neighbors. I really don't. No. The only neighbor that I could possibly remember the name of is the man who cleans our carpet, and that's because he stays down the street.
And he got a cool name.
Right? Other than that, I went. I'm like, he was like, "Do you know what he was?" No. I'm like, no. Like, I'm in the neighborhood, but I'm not neighborly like that. Shit, I see people when I'm driving past, and I say hi. I have the app just to read the complaints and stuff. Yeah, because
they be funny, right?
They be complaining about some crazy shit. Like, did anybody see a black cat in the neighborhood? It's just like 1,200 black cats in the neighborhood.
My dog really started barking a lot because that cat came around.
And then
and if he belongs to somebody out there, somebody needs
to get that cat. That poor cat. You're a miserable mother of a cat.
Like, sometimes we do a little cannabis and read that shit. We like, this shit is hilarious.
Be like, did anybody else neighbor dog bark at 3 a.m. to 4 a.m.? And they be like, bitch, everybody dog bark at 3 a.m.
I like the sick alerts. Hey, there's a firefighter activity on Pine and Main. So if you can avoid that,
we like to put the story to it. So this is what really happened. And then we put our own story to it. Like yesterday.
Yeah.
We seen some people parked in the parking lot. Have you ever seen people just parked in the parking lot? It was certain people, but it was people parked in the parking lot. We was like, oh.
We gave them a life.
We was like, they meeting up. He was like, yeah. He was like, he gay. And he ain't want his partner to know he gay. And I was like, oh my God. I was just thinking the same thing. Because he's talking secretly from the truck. He's trying to cover his face while he's talking. I was like, he feels shamed.
That was the second. No, that was the third iteration.
And then you see another car driving, and it looked like it's going that way. He's like, "Oh my God, his wife is for the catch up, fucking this man."
You want to pick him up? Look how he looks in the
crazy. This is crazy.
He looks sad and rejected.
We do it at restaurants too. Especially with people that eat alone.
Oh man. I never even gave it a second thought until I heard her Discord on eating alone.
we gonna check Google tomorrow because they gonna do something. You see that pen and paper that she got over there? She working out a plan. Somebody gonna pay for some shit.
Man. He said they always out there being nasty in the parking lot.
Oh, they always out there being nasty in the parking lot. Who? Who?
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna have what I had before. And
hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little parking lot love. Ain't nothing wrong with a little.
What kind of love you give?
Parking lot love.
Parking lot love, car love, train love,
middle seat love. I almost had to pull my gun out. Wait, let me tell y'all, sometimes in the beginning of y'all comment, y'all should say, don't read out loud.
Yeah, just give us a little warning. Hey, I'm looking at who nanny today. I meant to do it last night, but I forgot. But I'm gonna look at who nanny today.
Be noisy. Shock the fuck out of them. And we like,
nah, see, I'm like, either
they gonna stand there and listen, or they gonna walk away.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, whatever rocks.
It was a lady who knocked on the window?
Oh, well, there's those neighborhoods too. Those are different neighborhoods.
Did she say Craig?
Yeah. My first time hearing this one.
This is my first time hearing this one. She tried to get him.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a minute, I was asleep.
Hey, y'all ever want to see some funny shit? Watch my wife try to role play with me and then snap out of it in the middle and snap on the bitch that was in the role play.
No.
My wife was snap on the woman that she was role playing. She be like, hey, daddy, what's going on? Whoa.
I just realized I'll be doing that. I did not know I was doing that. I told him. That's why I don't like playing. Sure. I mean, I do love role playing, but I didn't know that I was doing shit like that. Like this morning, and I'm like, us Virgos, we check ourselves. No need. If we don't check ourselves, then obviously there ain't nothing for us to be checked about. Because we are so sensible, we check ourselves, right?
Yeah.
See?
There was no other answer to that question at that point. With that lead up, there was no other answer to begin.
So I had the phone, right? And these apps, these are so funny. These apps I've been doing on Instagram are so funny.
Oh my God.
So I had the app and I was like, that's cute. And he was like, yeah, I said, would you fuck her? And he was like, yeah, I'll fuck.
I was like, get away from me.
No, he did
Yes,
not say get away.
Moved you.
No, he did. No, he did.
Yes, I did.
No, he did.
As I was doing that, what did you do?
Because I said, I'll fuck this bitch up.
Everybody's
boom, 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 bitch.
Everybody's in shock and horror. Everybody's like, in the same breath. All of this happened.
And I said, I was like, and then I stopped and I was like, oh, you got me.
Yeah, so
I'm so sorry, baby.
all of our role plays is different.
I was like, dang.
They're all different versions of
I don't know what I was talking about. Like, of course you wouldn't fuck her. Shit.
All our role plays be different versions of us. Be like, what if I was an astronaut and you were a scientist? What if I worked at a gas station and you were an attendant?
Our next role play, I already told him what it is going to be. I am the college student and he's the professor. And someone breaks into our class. and makes me have an orgasm. But he has to go up under the table and do it. And that is it. And all he could think about was, damn, I gotta get on my knees for this one. What day she gonna do this? Don't know.
She wild.
Don't know what day.
She wild.
But he gonna be ready. And I know he will.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad
he will bring it.
I'm glad you said
he
that.
will bring it.
Fellas.
And here we go.
Fellas. I'm about to what? Yes, it is. Right. Hey.
Stop cheating on my paper.
Hey. Fellas. Somebody tell about the pressure of DOD. You know what DOD is, don't you? Dick on demand. Dick on demand. You know, where it's like, you know, hey,
Dookie.
What's in the refrigerator to drink? Hey, by the way, give it to me. And then we got to be ready.
Never heard of it. King David, never heard of it. He's like, nah, never heard of it, bro.
What?
Dick on demand. Nope.
What? Well, isn't that a little hiccup?
Awkward. it's like I can't continue this conversation.
Well, blunts up.
Like, is that an old term? DOD? Is that an old term? Is it an old term?
He said he heard of that.
Okay.
See, I heard.
He probably didn't know what you meant.
No, he heard of COD. No,
COD, cash on demand. Gucci on demand. What are you talking about? Which one?
Look, I was about to talk about the pressures.
He's talking about he's talking about eggplant on eggplant. No, he's not talking about eggplant on eggplant.
Eggplant on demand.
Eggplant on demand.
Eggplant on demand. Just, like you order. Like,
Speaking
of how
eggplant on eggplant, he got a stalker. I say he.
I got a couple.
Cause it can't be for me.
I might have a couple. I don't understand. Fucking sexiness, just I can't hold it. I have to let it ooze out.
I can hold it. His. I can hold it. No, yeah, he got a straight up stalker. I was like, no, somebody sent a picture of their ass bent over. Like, what the fuck? Oh, look. The fuck is going on?
A guy
here.
Man, a guy.
Talking about this what I like. I really want, I'm like, yeah. But he sent it to me because I'm the one that, I guess, on Facebook. Anyway, look.
Another one called me all night. Please, when y'all do coffee, cannabis.
Weird.
I need it. Come on, man, because this.
He crazy. But no.
That's how he was sounding on the phone. I was like, oh, man.
But yeah, some things going on around her, you know what I'm saying? But I don't care if you're man or woman. It don't matter to me.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be coming after mine.
Yeah.
Don't be sending me no pictures. Don't be sending him no pictures. Don't do that shit. Because I don't do that shit. I really don't do that shit.
Man, hey.
And I don't fight fair.
Yo. That wasn't even right.
He probably not. I don't know. It's just weird. I just think but you know what? To each his own. To each his own. But you ain't gotta let me know.
Don't let me know.
You ain't gotta let me know.
Don't let me know.
I don't never care. I do never ever care what people say or think or feel. You could do that. That's it. Yeah. But once it comes out your head
into the light
and into mine, it's a problem. People shouldn't do that.
Y'all see I raised my head slowly for effect.
Men are bold.
I didn't do it quickly. I raised it slowly for effect. Like that.
For real.
Y'all see that? Y'all notice that?
Just keep it to yourself. Especially if, it's just weird,
Keep it all to yourself.
So, yeah.
Or you can take it.
Because I don't even really check my messages. That's the thing.
You can ball it up.
If you really want to tell me something, then I must care about what you say. And you got my cell phone number, so you can text me. Most people text me.
Deep down.
I don't text me. Especially, on Melanated, I don't get messages. On Facebook, I get all kind of messages.
You don't even gotta let it out.
I don't check those.
You just suppress it.
And then on Facebook, if you know me, you have to go to my page and say, hey, I sent you a message for me to check it because I'm not gonna see it.
Your 30s and 40s, right? Because you really gotta be in your 30s and 40s to even understand a lot of the shit we talking about.
Yeah, but
because if you ain't in your 30s or your 40s, stuff we talking about, you like. Because I remember when I wasn't in my 30s and my 40s, when I was in my 20s.
Oh, yes. I'm glad it's not like that. Yeah. It's like it in many ways, but in many ways it ain't.
It's got his own thing.
Because the weirdos is everywhere.
Weirdos, and they come in all
fucking over the place, everywhere.
Yeah.
People be like, no, not them. Yeah, bitch, them. Shit. Motherfucking weird. And you know what? Weird could mean it could be good, it could be bad. It just however way around you.
However way around.
The crazy's got to match. And it's important. People really be thinking, y'all really don't be understanding that shit.
The west side. What do you say?
People be trying to coordinate clothes.
Oh, the weirdo.
They need to coordinate energy.
Yeah. Well, it's like
I got a bro that was gonna get on MP until I told him he can't be hopping in the earboxes being nasty. This motherfucker gonna say, "Oh hell no."
At least he was upfront about it.
Shit.
He was like, "This is what I do, huh?"
I'm really glad that I don't get inbox like that. So I don't have to check that and delete those and do all that over there on
Melody. A lot of it has to do with age. I'm telling you.
I don't check that shit anyway. I think I delete my inboxes like
youngins do not care.
Once every 6 or 7 years. Look, half the time when motherfuckers think they talking to me, they ain't. They talking to him.
When you crossing over into 31, 32, and your mentality is still the same as when you were in your 20s, you are in line for an awakening. And I don't need to be around when you catch that. I do not need to be around when you become aware of. I ain't talking about the woke awakening. I'm talking about life.
The awakening of life.
Life got some shit for your ass if you in your 30s and you still thinking like you in your 20s, unless you was one of them exceptional motherfuckers.
The chances of you actually going through that other type of shit is very fucking slim. Very, 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 very slim. And yeah, slim, real slim. Yeah, because this woke shit ain't this ain't it. But the chances of you actually having knowledge of yourself is very, 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 very fucking slim.
I mean, look, if you 32,
and it's getting slimmer.
All right, look, let's go through it.
It's getting slimmer, y'all. It's getting slimmer.
Let's say that they graduated at 17. All right, so they graduated at 17. Not most people, you have a portion of people that move on to college, right? So now from 18 to 22, for those 4 years, they're going to be doing whatever, fermenting who they're going to be, right? Or figuring that shit out. So now you're about 22, 23. Now, whether you went into that institution or not, when you're 22 or 23, you've either been doing the same thing since you was 18, or you have been looking. You have either just found it or you're still looking. If you're still looking and you early 20s, you're starting to think, whoa.
You ain't gonna connect. You're not gonna really connect until you're 35.
Boom.
Let's say.
Boom.
And I don't mean connect. I mean like it ain't gonna register.
Yeah. And the pieces don't start looking like pieces until 25.
Yeah, you'll be able to connect some shit. Like, okay.
The pieces don't start looking like pieces until 25.
Like in
So
35.
So this is what I'm saying. So now you're either coming out of college or you're coming into this awareness. The pieces are starting to come together. From 25 to 32, you done either A, tested your theory and it's working. B, tested your theory and it ain't working. Or C, you ain't even got off the motherfucking bench and got in the game yet. That's it. By the time you're 32. And if you ever realize where you are, then I don't want to be around you when you realize that.
And let's say, instead of saying 32, let's say 33, so you could be like, ooh, the magical numbers, and you can remember that.
Okay. All right, cool. 33. I'm with it.
So yeah, because then, okay, now let's say you are, and you're actually finding yourself, your true self.
They would say true story.
Let's say you finding your true self. And let's say it was around, let's say you was like 37.
Right.
When you really started finding your true self.
Okay, late bloomer. It happens.
Now you find your true self, and you're going to spend the next 3 to 5 years trying to figure out how to live and how you're gonna, how do you do this? How do I do this?
That's based on the amount of time that you have to think about it. Because if you got kids, they take up a portion of time. If you got to work, that takes up a portion of time. You got to eat and sleep. That takes up a portion of time. So how much time are you going to have?
And I was just saying it like if you had a lot of time. Because if you have other things that's these are time don't exist. But if you have other things that is put in front of you to continue the time, then yeah, it's gonna be a little difficult. It's really hard, even for people. Sometimes, even for people who knowingly know that they are on the right path of genuinely knowing themselves, but it's constantly something that's being thrown in them that's giving them a time limit, and so that it kind of it's a distraction, and it's the best motherfucking distraction.
It is.
Ever.
I wasn't thrown off the porch. Somebody said that they were thrown off the porch early, so they had to adapt. I wasn't thrown off the porch, but I jumped off that motherfucker. I was one of those who the instant I was able to leave, I left. And
I don't know. I've been thinking the way I've been thinking all my life.
I have a change in philosophy,
Well, I feel like everybody really been thinking how they've been thinking all that life.
Right, you have a core, you have a direction that you pointed in, but how you want to go about. There's a realistic way to go. All right, I'll give you an example.
It's like a tree.
Well, check this out.
With branches.
And I talked to her about this a lot, especially when we first got together. But listen to people. When you ask somebody what their plan is, listen to them. And if their starting point does not include where their feet are standing, then that's somebody who is not dealing in reality. Let me give you an example. Hey man, what you think you're going to accomplish? What you think you're going to accomplish in 5 years? Well, in 5 years, I see me running my own business, and okay, how you gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna get like 45,000.
That's a banana up the tailpipe.
That's a banana up the tailpipe. Because they ain't got no.
Be like, oh, you trying to fuck me with a fruit? I can do that myself.
She crazy, but that is a plan that starts from some magical place that they don't have a plan to get to. If they don't have a plan to get to that starting point,
you the motherfucking plan.
yeah, you the plan. So
you the plan.
So versus you ask that same person, hey, what do you see yourself doing in 5 years? Well, in 5 years, I see me having my own business because I am blah 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 blah, and then I'm blah 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 blah. And
don't be tricked,
what's next is blah,
because
blah, blah,
somebody
blah.
can sound real intelligent telling you that I got this banana right here. I'm gonna stick
you. Yeah. Those that are good at it are good at it. They are really good at it. But just listen, see where it starts. If it don't start from where they feet standing, I don't want to say personally that. I'm just saying that's make believe. That's not the world I'm in. So that might be for somebody else. It ain't gonna be
where the world can be make believe.
Well, I make my world.
Right. So
see, y'all don't want to start talking about that.
Nah.
Y'all don't want to start talking about that.
Nah, it's that.
You know why? Because that's work. It takes work. It takes work.
It takes work
for your life. If you don't think that your life, your living, it takes work, then you probably just floating, and it ain't taking no work, because life is happening to you instead of you dictating the life that you live. And I don't mean to go all Tony Robbins on y'all and shit.
So let's say it's about 3% of people in the world who actually get to, actually know themselves and know, right. 3%. 3 fucking percent. That's a lonely fucking percent.
You know them when you meet them because they cannot be lured out of their comfort zone by trinkets. They can't be lured out.
That shit don't mean nothing.
You can't offer them anything. They're not for sale on whatever level of life they're living. It don't matter whether they are on level 314, to take one of your numbers, or on level 819. They can't be lured up or out because they're cool with. They understand where they are. Their life is how they want it, and They ain't got nothing for sale.
And they take it how they make it. They take their life how they make their life.
Damn. See, now we done went all motivational and shit.
I don't like being motivational.
I know. I don't give a damn what y'all do. I
don't want to motivate nobody.
If y'all post that shit on the internet, I am going to watch.
Yeah.
I watched King Dave the other day. I sit there.
That's a lonely motherfucking percent.
But not to the people that's doing it.
No, not. But I'm just saying,
You saying there should be more people?
Definitely.
Hey, they'll get it. Here's the thing, though. They're doing it already. They just floating with it. It's the automatic thing.
Takes practice.
Man. Ooh, see, this is a whole nother conversation.
And then here comes time again.
Yeah,
time. Here I am again on my own. Here comes time again, coming all up in. So you need to do this at this time, and you need to do this at this time, and this time. So where you gonna put time to know you?
Right.
You gonna put time with you? What are you gonna do? You gonna give yourself 15 minutes a day? Hey. Let's see, motherfucker.
Hey, if that's what you got, start there.
True.
Y'all know how we started our garden? Y'all remember when she was laughing at me because she said I just walked outside.
He just walked outside and threw some seeds out there. Shit.
Because we had been talking about it. We had been talking about it.
We had some potato with some eyes. He threw them. Shit.
Here we go.
Throw some water on that shit.
Look, and you know what I told her?
So a fucking plant grew. I was like,
I told her we'll organize as we go. And that's what we did. We organized as we went. Now we got a section where this grows. But it started with a motherfucker walking outside, throwing some seed. So if you got 15 minutes.
He said that's how it happens. It usually shit usually happen on purpose. More so on accident, more so on purpose.
Yeah, that was our slogan for a while. Better by accident than on purpose.
You still responsible for it all, though.
Oh yeah, you still.
But and I mean every last thing. Yeah. That's another lie they told you.
So the thing that you
ain't nothing forgiven.
You gotta mitigate. Listen to this.
Nothing.
Listen to this. This is man. If y'all get this is gonna be a nugget for you. This is where you have to mitigate your wavelength, right? You got to mitigate your wavelength because the waves that you send out, they're going to meet a wave that matches that, and then they're going to send it back. However it is that you casting it out, right? So you got to mitigate your thought process to make sure that the type of waves that you're sending out are the type of waves that you want to get back. It may mean that you have to slow down and reword some shit that you wanted to say.
You have to reword all the time.
It may mean I can't even say that shit.
It's a learning process. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know what people be thinking when people be telling them, whatever. But it's a learning process. You have to learn how to do shit. You have to learn how to. It's constantly. It's a learning process. And you might, ain't no mistakes. Ain't no mistakes. Can I get an amen?
No, it is how it is.
He like, no, we got a mistake in the yard. You're roaring for the past 300 years. You mean?
She crazy, y'all. She crazy.
Nah, so yeah. Takes too much time to do that.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But you know why it takes too much time? Because it takes too much time because time is being used doing something else. That's the part that she's talking about. That's the part where if you just not do the one thing and
manipulate time,
start doing the other thing, then it's going to be
it can be manipulated.
Yeah, it's going to be easier to do that thing. That's what I'm talking about. You got to
You know when people used to be like, I do it when I'm ready to do it. Mean that shit. Say it with your chest.
But get ready to do it.
But get ready to, you know what I'm saying?
But guess what? If you never get ready to do it, we don't give a fuck. We alright. We are cool.
And I'm not saying, I mean, I know people like, I go to work. I can't do it like that. I'm not saying for you, you'll be able to, you'll be able to. You got to, not saying that you're going to be late to work for, whatever.
No. If you got a minute,
you got to do it. See, that's another thing. People be like, how that's going to happen? I don't know how it's going to happen. That's a whole part of you finding you. You got to figure out that shit. Just like I did, because I'm me. I'm not you.
If you find a minute out of 23 hours and 59 minutes a day, take that minute and watch what happens. Take that minute. If that's all you got, take it and watch what happens. Watch what happens. You will be pleasantly surprised.
Dang, we've been on over an hour already.
Oh,
dang.
We've been talking.
We got to go.
We've been talking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got to send a couple messages, make a couple phone calls.
It ain't nothing to it but to do it. And that is the truth.
That is the truth.
It ain't nothing to it.
I don't like calling.
Grand Rising, Scott.
But I'll call.
You call what?
People I gotta call.
Oh, you gotta make calls. Make calls and stuff like that.
I got a lot to do today.
I don't have anything I can do. Well, you know what? It's some things I want to do. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to go out into the sun today and I'm going to find out what's going on. First of all.
Yeah, I got a lot to do today.
I'm going to come back in here and bring my ass in here and cool down because it be hot.
I'm going to have to put on my hat today. Split it.
But, and then I need to take some photos because my purslane is going out for sale today. And then I need to prepare my next batch of purslane. I got work I got to do today. There's a lot of things I got to do today.
Just got dry.
I need to take the crystals from around my bathtub and
charge them up.
Do some things. Yeah. No, I don't want to charge them up. I charge them up when I'm in the tub. But
just gonna place them around the house. Get ready for this injection of other people we got.
Oh no, well, babe, no, I'm probably going to.
All right, y'all.
I'm like, I was looking for my crystal ball. I'm like, what? So I'm probably just gonna